more than 200 million people are affected each year by disasters, caused by natural events, adverse weather, or human actions. Disaster brings devastation. People are killed and injured. Families are broken and displaced from their homes. Communities are destroyed and livelihoods ruined. Today, the Salvation Army is at work in over 120 countries around the world, many of which are prone to disaster. So when disaster strikes, the Salvation Army is able to respond. Over the years, it's supported hundreds of affected communities. And now the Salvation Army is developing a new focus. As well as responding to disasters when they happen, it's helping disaster-prone communities to take action now. This is what community-based disaster preparedness is about. It's taking steps to alert people to risks, prepare for the inevitable, mitigate against the worst effects, and even prevent these disasters from happening altogether. This is Andulia, a small agricultural community about an hour's drive from the city of Khulna in Bangladesh. The Salvation Army is training 40 volunteers in how to rescue someone if there's a flood.
Okay, everyone, we're going to do some role play. We have to imagine this man is unable to move. The task is to lift him up and to take him somewhere safe. And we can't drag or push him.
The training is part of a community-based disaster preparedness project that the Salvation Army is running.
Bangladesh is prone to bad flooding, and when that happens, our community, our friends, our family suffer very much. I'm getting training through the Salvation Army, and now I can stand alongside people and help.
I'm part of this country, part of this community, so I think it's important to be able to help if there is a disaster.
Victor Mondale is based at Salvation Army headquarters in Dhaka, and this week he's visiting communities in the Andulia region, where the Preparedness project is based.
I'm a community development project director.
I'm the Community Development Projects Director, and I line manage this project. I usually travel here once a month to monitor things. This part of Bangladesh, these districts near to Khulna, are vulnerable to floods, so that's why we've chosen to base our work here.
In this part of Bangladesh, it's not so much if a disaster will happen, but when. A lot of the day-to-day work is organised by local disaster management committees. The committees are made up of volunteers who organise the local community in preparing for a disaster. When they are all up and running, there will be 15 committees in the Khulna district. It's a model the Salvation Army wants to repeat around the world, working with communities that are at risk and enabling them to be prepared. It's also helping local communities to recognise their strengths and make better partnerships between communities so that more people get organised and prepare for future disasters. More than 3/4 of Bangladesh is floodplain, so there's water everywhere. Having so much water around is great fun, but comes with its own dangers. More children drown in Bangladesh than anywhere else in the world. UNICEF put the number at nearly 17,000 each year. It's the most common cause of death for children here. The Salvation Army has started swimming lessons to reduce this risk. They've been running for a few weeks now. It's a Salvation Army project organised by volunteers from the local disaster management committee.
When a person is born, they get vaccinations. I'd say learning to swim is like a vaccination. If a storm or a flood comes, the person who can swim can save his life. And that's why we're teaching them to swim. If I can teach these kids, they can save others' lives when it comes to flooding time.
This project is particularly focused on young children. They're at greatest risk of getting drowned. We know that many children already know how to swim, but they don't know survival techniques, how to save themselves and others. Our volunteers have been trained and can pass on this knowledge to these young people. It's very important.
Children who are strong swimmers are less likely to get into difficulties, a skill that will help save lives both during floods and in normal daily life. Since the lesson started, there's been a lot of interest from the local community.
If the water is steep, we'll still be okay. If someone falls in, we can jump in and rescue them. If we fall in the pond, we can swim. We can rescue ourselves or others.
We think the lessons are great. I've been telling my neighbours about them so they can hear about the benefits and bring their kids too. I told them they are organised by the Salvation Army.
The Salvation Army project is focusing on the rural communities outside Kulna. Most families here are dependent on agriculture and fish farming. There is some larger scale fish farming in the area, but most fish farmers have just 1 or 2 ponds.
I'm a fish farmer. I have this pond and another over there. The rainy season is coming, and we'll be using a fencing system to keep our fish in the pond. We were all trained by the Salvation Army. The training has helped us a lot.
No one has their fences up yet, but they work by keeping the fish in the pond even if the water level goes higher than the sides of the pond. The fences are fitted around the edge of the pond and stop the fish being washed away if there's a flood.
The last time we had bad flooding, before we had the fencing system, I lost all my fish, everything. I became very poor. I'm doing things on a smaller scale now, but the fish I sell brings in enough income for me and my family.
Much of the landscape is made up of a patchwork of canals and ponds, and many of the roads are too narrow for a car. Wherever there are canals, there are bridges. But most are very basic, and crossing a canal like this can be a risk, even for able-bodied people. Those who can't manage the bamboo bridge have to use a boat. A solid bridge can make all the difference for everyday life, and especially during a flood.
Hello, how are you? Yes, fine.
This bridge was built by the Salvation Army in collaboration with the local community and provides an essential escape route during a disaster. The community paid some of the building costs and takes responsibility for maintenance and repair.
The bamboo bridge we had before was a lot of trouble. Nothing like as good as this. This makes getting across very easy. Even older people find it easy to walk across. When we had the old bamboo bridge, people would fall off into the water, you know, our children. But now we don't have those sort of worries anymore.
The Salvation Army has also funded the drilling of tube wells in the area. Like the bridge, the wells have an immediate benefit for the community. During a flood, ordinary wells can easily be contaminated, bringing the risk of disease. These wells have been built on raised platforms above the normal floodwater level, so they're much more likely to deliver safe, clean water all year round.
খুব ভালো
As he visits the different parts of the project, Victor has been encouraging the committees to get the local community involved. Today, they've organised a Community Action Day. One of the canals has been overrun with weeds and needs to be cleared. The challenge for the community is to clear a 3-kilometre stretch of the canal. This would normally be considered men's work, but it's not long before the women from the community join in. The interlinking canals in this part of Bangladesh are a vital part of transportation and irrigation in the area. It can cause problems if they're blocked with weeds. Keeping the waterways clear has benefits the whole year round, but during a flood becomes even more important so excess water can escape.
I just closed up my shop and came down here to join in. Everyone has come along today to help.
We came to help with this community initiative. It's very encouraging to see this work here. It's good to be able to help out. If we get all these weeds out, then people can get along here again and use the canal to get from one place to another.
The day has been a great success and everyone feels they've done their bit. To celebrate, the volunteer committee has organised a meal for the whole village.
I found this very inspiring, the way everyone came together. It didn't take long for them to clear a good stretch. And it wasn't just the men, the women came too. I was very impressed.
Wherever it's doing this kind of work, the Salvation Army is keen that the volunteer committees work in partnership with the local authorities. And today, all the members of the disaster management committees have been invited to the council offices. The volunteers are listed on a national registry to be called on when disaster strikes. The Salvation Army has funded equipment for each committee: a first aid box, a megaphone and ID cards. And the government representative has been asked to present them. It's a good opportunity for the local authority to hear about the work that's been done and to give the committee members their stamp of approval.
In the past, many people have experienced suffering, but I believe with all the work that's being done, this will be very much reduced. And I'm hopeful that more people will hear about this project and the ideas will spread throughout Bangladesh.
This film has shown some of the work in Bangladesh. Here are 4 questions about how you can apply these ideas in your own context. What challenged, encouraged or surprised you about the community initiatives in Bangladesh? What kinds of disasters, risks or conflicts happen in your country? What can be done to prepare, mitigate or prevent these? What relationships and partnerships need to be built to make these ideas a reality?